So we know the Xbox Series X has been doing extremely well. It's actually been running things incredibly well, especially in comparison to the PlayStation 5. And there's been very little problems in terms of games and how they run and things like that. But it looks like there is a bit of an issue with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta on the Xbox and only the Xbox at this particular juncture. So that's something that is definitely worthwhile talking about and kind of getting a little bit of maybe some clarification at some point on exactly why that's the case. Now listen, I just want to point out real quick that it is a beta, but crashing consoles is not a good thing and it's not a good look. I have to imagine that once Microsoft owns Activision, we probably won't see this type of problem anymore on the Xbox side of things anyway, because, you know, at the end of the day, it really kind of comes down to what these particular developers are going to want to put out on their home platform, which Xbox will clearly be the home platform going forward. So, yeah, you know, it's an exciting time to say the least. And you know what? I'm excited and stoked to see exactly what can happen in the future with this. So like I said, it's going to be very, very interesting, and I'm going to love to hear what everybody else thinks about it. So I do want to get into it. Before I start, I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for all kinds of things. I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of these videos. So if you are watching my video, please do me a favor, leave a like on it. I know 100 likes might not seem like a lot, but it definitely means a lot to me, and I am definitely looking forward to getting that, you know, small goal accomplished. I still haven't got it yet, so if you guys if you're watching the video, why not just go ahead and go down there and click the like button? Sheesh. You know, yeah, it's not like pulling teeth. I'm just honestly just looking to get a little bit more recognition and exposure. It helps out the channel a lot when you guys do that. So if you wouldn't mind, please, by all means, like the video. It definitely helps out more than you know. People don't understand it, why people ask for likes and stuff. It can actually help your channel tremendously. And, you know, I do this stuff just because I enjoy doing it, obviously. And, you know, like I said, most days I'm like extremely tired and things like that, working a couple of jobs, but I still like talking about this stuff, even if I don't have the time to do, you know, the stuff that I used to do, like podcasting and things like that. Maybe one day I will again, so we'll see. But Modern Warfare 2 crashes on Xbox consoles are being investigated. Infinity Ward said it's working on a fix for the issue. Weekend 2 of Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer beta launched on Thursday. The crossplay test is currently open to all PlayStation players and available in early access for Xbox and PC players who pre-ordered the game. While everything seems to have gone smoothly on PlayStation, that isn't the case for Xbox users. They say, we're aware of an issue with crashes on Xbox platforms, and we're working on a fix, according to Infinity Ward Friday morning. The Modern Warfare 2 beta will open up for all players on September 24th at 10 a.m., which, you know, 1 p.m. Eastern, by the way, for when that happens. So not too long from now. And it kicks off on Thursday with 6 maps. So that's really cool as well. The following 6 modes are currently playable: Team Deathmatch, Domination, Prisoner Rescue, Knockout, Third Person, Mosh Pit, and Invasion. Infinity Ward has also detailed all of the changes it has made to the beta since last weekend's exclusive PlayStation test, including making enemy targets easier to track. The Modern Warfare 2 release date is October 28th, but players who pre-order the digital version of the game will be granted early access to its campaign started on October 20th. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see that, you know, they're kind of working all this type of stuff out. But that's not the only thing. See, again, I think that it's awesome that, you know, people will get a chance to maybe play these games early and things like that. But the one thing that I think is really interesting is we've already seen a breakdown of the performance. With the issue aside of the crashes and things like that on Xbox, it looks like the Xbox Series X and even the S are performing extremely well. With the beta now also available on the Series X and S and PC, a new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Xbox Series X and S versus PS5 versus PC comparison has been released. Following the launch of the beta, PlayStation platforms last week, Tech Channel actually checked it out and released a PlayStation comparison video showing that the game is somewhat being held back by last-gen consoles. Of course, the game does look better on PlayStation 5, but what we've seen so far, these improvements aren't just big yet. They're just not. Fast forward to 1 week and the new tech channel has released a new comparison video on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and Modern Warfare 2 runs at 4K 60 frames per second with reconstruction rendering, and in 1440p 120 frames per second with reconstruction rendering. It does have to be said that the performance appears to be better on Xbox Series X at 120 Hz in invasion mode, and the PS5 version seems to suffer from some shading problems in 120 Hz. One of the biggest surprises again might be the Series S, which runs the game in 1440p at 60 frames with reconstructive rendering, and in 1080p at 120 frames with reconstructive rendering. Overall, great performance on Microsoft's entry next-gen console, or should we say current-gen consoles. So yeah, I mean, think about this. This is really cool to see the Xbox Series S do 1440p, 60 frames per second. Obviously, you would then have 1080p, 120 frames per second. Pretty awesome. You know, Xbox Series X running 4K with reconstruction, or 1440p at 120 frames. That is phenomenal. And, you know, we keep seeing the Xbox actually do some amazing things, and yet people still act surprised when it does. Yes, I understand that, you know, there's issues with the Xbox version right at this particular point, with some people having a crash or whatever, but at the end of the day, when we see everything that's happening here, I think that it just goes to show that Microsoft did the right thing, and I've mentioned this multiple times now, by waiting to the last minute. Yeah, there was some growing pains the first year, but a lot of that stuff seems to be worked out, and we're seeing just a ton of good news and a ton of cool things coming about from Microsoft consoles. So yeah, love to see that. Love to see that, you know, Microsoft and the Xbox is finally getting some props, and, you know, people are excited about the content again. They're excited about the Xbox, which is something that I didn't think we'd see for a very long time. And, you know, now obviously we're starting to see that type of thing crop up once again, to where, you know, people are very excited by it. And, you know, I'm very much appreciative of everybody that's kind of you know, been supportive of the channel and talking about this stuff. It does mean a lot. So, you know, we'll wait and see what happens. I think it's going to be an interesting thing, no doubt, and I know a lot of people are playing the beta right now, to some mixed reactions for sure. But, you know, at the end of the day, what isn't mixed reaction these days, right? Like, let's just be honest, everything nowadays seems to be mixed reaction, and people like it, people hate it, people, you know, this or that or the other thing. So yeah, I absolutely want to say that I think that it's interesting, and, you know, I love the fact that, you know, we get so many different ideas and so many different opinions about stuff. You know, it's very crucial to have both sides of the thing, not just blocking one off. Maybe you love the game or maybe you hate it, but you're entitled to your opinion for sure. And I think that's the thing that's keyly important going forward. So with that being said, please like the video, take a minute out to subscribe, rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thank you so much for watching. Crap Gamer out.